D-Lo dropped a damn bomb. Shout out to DAngelo Russell. Cole, your boy, is he starting trouble? We got to talk about it. So, boys and girls, DAngelo Russell went on record to talk about his relationship with Darvin Ham, or lack of relationship, however you want to put this, as well as an interesting piece that is a part of this puzzle of former Laker Dennis Schroeder, and how last year Schroeder's relationship with Darvin Ham affected the progression and play of DAngelo Russell. If you guys look on the screen, this is what DAngelo Russell in part had to say. He said, Dennis Schroeder's relationship with Coach Darvin Ham is the reason I couldn't have a relationship with Darvin. When I was struggling, I wouldn't been able to come to the coach and say, bro, this is what we need or should do. Like, how can I help? Or like, I can help you. Instead, there was no dialogue. Interesting take from DAngelo Russell on Coach Darvin Ham. We are in the season. The Lakers are in a playoff run. DAngelo Russell on the basketball court has been playing out of his mind. We're going to talk about him individually. But Hank, what's your reaction, bro, to D-Lo kind of out the blue going in on Darvin Ham like this?
I'm kind of shocked. He's bringing it up right now. The team is performing pretty well, and I don't know what made him bring it up, but I guess he's from the article that what I read is that he's trying to control his own narrative on things. So this is part of his controlling his own narrative and take shots at Dennis Schroeder. I guess they don't like each other.
Man, I was like, dang, is dude getting some, is he guilty by association, or what's going on with Dennis Schroeder? What does he have to do with this? And D-Lo broke it down. It was kind of interesting in me. Cole, what was your reaction to D-Lo dropping these bombs earlier?
Man, I am not at all surprised. I definitely 100% believe what he's saying. Basically, he's saying that he had an affinity towards the players he had coached before, and
Right.
that makes sense with
It's-
Darvin benching both Reeves and D'Lo earlier this season for Cam Reddish and TP, even though they weren't producing earlier in the season. Definitely makes sense to me.
And I think that's really the thing, because when you look back last year, DAngelo Russell did play poor in the playoff. So production wise, you could say he may deserve to have been benched, but it has been a repeat behavior from Darvin Ham, as Cole just alluded to. It has been happening more than one time. So, it's interesting that he brought that up. Now, let me ask y'all fellas this. DAngelo Russell has rocked the boat before in Los Angeles. Let's not forget that his mouth has gotten him in a situation before that he probably wouldn't want to be in. Are y'all surprised that he's that vocal to go this far in the season to kind of out the coach in a way like this, even though he's had a bad history with this organization in his mouth?
Um, I think he waited for the perfect time. We're finally hitting that stride where we're winning. And basically he said all of this is what happened like last year in the last couple of months, but he corralled it at the end saying that now the team has this synergy, and that's why our offense has just been clicking as of late. So I think if like this was the best possible way for him to get his truth out there while still holding the team together.
Interesting. What you think about time and Hank? Do you think this was a good time for DAngelo Russell to be speaking like this while the Lakers are in the second half of the season trying to climb up in the ladder in the Western Conference?
Uh, I don't think it's too inflammatory or too crazy. I think he'll be fine, but it does shed light on some of the struggles he's had with the organization and with the coaching staff, so that if in the off season some of this stuff comes up, they'll know teams will know what's going on. And he doesn't seem as like he's the cancer or the trouble of the team. Even in the article, he talks about creating dialogue with Darvin Ham and being more vocal in the locker room and becoming more of a vocal leader, where he felt like LeBron was the only voice. Now he's able to give his ideas on what's going on and challenge what's going, how they're play style, especially offensively.
You brought up LeBron James. Do you think LeBron green lighted? I mean, do you think LeBron was privy to DAngelo's feelings towards Darvin Ham, and do you think maybe LeBron gave him the blessing to go on record and say this? Do you think that LeBron has anything to do with the way this came out? Do you think LeBron might have a problem with D'Angelo Russell speaking?
It all depends on how he feels about Darvin Ham, to be honest with you. And I don't
At
think
times he
the
seemed to
comments
be
are
fed
too
up.
crazy. Yeah, I don't think the comments are too crazy. It makes sense if Darvin, coached Schroeder and a few other players before, he would want to go to them more often than he would want to go with a D'Angelo or Austin Reeves or anybody else. So I get it. But now that Dennis is gone, he does have room to have that more of dialogue with Ham. But if it is a crazy statement, Bron, if he doesn't really rock with the coach like that, then probably he wouldn't care, because maybe, just maybe, he'd probably go out to Ty Lue this summer or another coach.
Terry's thoughts.
I feel like, honestly, man, Darvin Ham days have to be numbered. But I be watching, wondering how much love does Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss have for him, because I think for some reason their pride will really supersede even LeBron James. If they want Darvin Ham to stay for whatever reason, he's going to stay, regardless of who stays and leaves or who has an attitude. So, I'm gonna be also watching if, when you can, how front office treats Darvin Ham, because he said he has a great relationship with front office and they've shown support to him even when they haven't been winning. So I don't know if that's all cap or not, but
Right.
It's some more stuff with the front office as well.
mm,
So I don't know if y'all got to that part of the article, but basically it was saying that Rob Pelinka wanted to extend D'Lo long term, but Darvin pushed for the player option to where he would have the option to where he could stay or he could go. And basically, um, this is where moves start matching up with narratives, because as D'Lo was getting less and less minutes in the first half of the season, and he got benched, it basically made it seem like Darvin was trying to like push him away to like make him leave. So it's like not only are you like messing with like a guy's confidence as a player or his market value, you're also messing with his money as well. So it's like,
Yeah.
and you're messing with the team. I was watching Gil's Arenas show earlier today, and they talked about this, and Gilbert Arenas was talking about how when a coach has a problem with a player, you have to identify when it's it best to actually penalize that player. Like if a player says, "Man, F you, coach," but the player is shooting 6 for 6 or 7 for 7 for 3 that night, you don't sit him down. You penalize him in practice. Like there's other ways to go about um, penalizing or punishing whatever have you. And I think that kind of goes back to what Cole was saying, as far as just when you're looking at how he is treated, um, D'Angelo Russell, for the entirety of the year. And whatever his game plan was, Cole Hank, it seemed like it's backfired, because the Lakers ain't been winning like that without D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell has been a big part in the little bit of success that the Lakers done had so far, in my opinion.
Right. Also, an article, I know Cole, you probably said that too. He challenges what that Darvin says. I don't know if maybe Darvin doesn't like that.
For the latest and greatest on your Los Angeles Lakers, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we appreciate the support. Follow us on social media at Lakerland Show, and join our Playback TV room for our free VIP access to our Lakers watch parties, and of course the Lakerland podcast. That's playback.tv/Lakerland.